What is up? We are back. The podcast is back. Welcome back, people. It's been a minute. Been getting bored, so I thought I would come back. How we doing? Welcome back. Episode 9, I think, of the Ball Don't Lie podcast. We finally got to episode 9 after 6 long months of waiting. I'm back. I got bored, so we're back streaming. We're seeing how it goes. Quick shout out to all the people who joined. Anakin Sky Ogre, shout out. It's nice to see that he's still alive. I thought he was going to have a heart attack earlier. The Dull Spoon. Hey, make sure you follow the Dull Spoon on Twitch right now, or else you will have your cookies stolen from you. Let's see. Shift God. King. Yeah. Malik, first time viewer, I think. Malik, you know ball. You are my ball knower of the channel. I'm gonna need you to drop your knowledge. Coach Walk, the GOAT, as always, dropping a 50 bomb on the Crunch Time Boys earlier. Appreciate you for tuning in. Tyler, my guy, the wrenched GOAT. And the GOAT, as always, Xavier. We got 8 viewers. First show back, we're already pulling viewers. Anakin got his charger. Let's all give him a round of applause. How we doing? Thought I'd come back for the draft. I might do some film reviews, might do some reaction to the picks. Not too sure. We only spit bars. That is simply facts. I don't think you know Malik. My real name is Etienne, by the way. Nice to meet you. So I'm coming back, seeing if I enjoy it. It got a little stressful for me during the season. That's why I decided to stop. Wanted to take some time, relax, figure out what I wanted to do. And I've decided to come back and do this for a little bit. All right, cool. Lovely. Just wanted to let you know. And that is how it's spelled. 3 letters. But got bored, decided to go back to streaming, go back to doing shows. And we're seeing how it goes. Got bored, haven't been doing much, so I thought I'd come back. No, that's actually not how it was spelled. That's not how it is. It's 7 letters. Etienne. I'm not one of Elon Musk's children. I do have a full first round mock for you. I worked very hard on it. Yeah, I don't know why you've just bursted onto the scene recently, but people have been noticing that you know ball, Malik. Well, first of all, it's been a while. How we doing? What's the vibe? We're a week out from the draft. Feels like the process has gone by a lot quicker than last year. Is it just me? It felt like last year was a drag. Now it feels like, oh shit, it's a week. It's a week away. Yeah, that's why I messed up last time, because I started it right before the season, and then I kind of hit a bit of a, I was doing too much at once, and it got really stressful. And I'm like, oh shit, the season's coming. I need to get, and I kind of rushed it, and I got overwhelmed, and it stunk. So, but we're back. We got plenty of time. I've not got too much of a schedule. I might do one tomorrow, I might not, but I will always let you know when I'm streaming. I certainly haven't seen enough mock drafts. Can't wait for this one. Only pro. Yeah, same. And Cam Ward's. Cam Ward's got a lot of coverage, but yeah, it's kind of a boring draft. If it wasn't for Shadur, there wouldn't be too many interesting storylines. But it seems like the city of Detroit wants an edge. That seems to be the consensus. So yeah, 9 viewers, man. Shout out to you guys. Yeah. Oh my god. We're up to 10 viewers. Get in there. I'll give some more of you guys' wrenches, by the way. I don't know how to do it from here, but I'll figure that out. So I have got first round mock, and I also have some trivia for you guys. I've stolen the idea from Lucas. I've got some fun trivia. We're gonna see how much you guys know ball. What areas do the Rams need to address the most? Well, you'll see in my mock, but I would say positions on the board: tackle, tight end. We need a linebacker, but to be honest, I highly doubt Les Snead drafts one in the first round. Corner, could use a corner, like kind of similar to the Lions BPA, but with nuance. Like we're not just gonna take like a running back, you know. Like I've got some favorites. We already did that with Kobe Turner and Braden Fisk. We've built it by committee. Hey, Aaron, I would love if imagine like we go to the NFC title game and Aaron Donald comes back out of retirement. That'll be fire. Yeah, this draft offensively is a little lacking in talent. Defensively is a huge class. Brad could get anyone dealing wise, but offensively it's a little lacking. Yeah, like wide receiver, not super strong. Tight end, only a couple near the top. Yeah, it's a deep edge class for sure. What's the one position that pissed you off with the Rams? Quarterback. If we take Jalen Milroe, quarterback. If we took a tackle with like Loveland and Siobhan Revel on the board, that would annoy me a bit. Defensive end, we don't really need him. We need depth, but not really first round. But yeah, quarterback. If we take Jalen Milroe or some shit, I will lose my mind. Agreed. Well, any more questions? If not, I will get started. Yeah, man, he's not worth the first round pick though. That's the problem. Like he's got like he can fly, and he does have an arm, but he also couldn't hit water if he jumped out of a boat. He would still fucking miss the water. So, I mean, like that's the guy you take in like the second or third round. I missed Malik's comment earlier. I've been looking at this draft class since right after the 2024 one ended. Yeah. Saw a way too early mock of the Rams taking Sam Levitt. I wouldn't mind Sam Levitt. He's a bit of a douche, but he's good. I saw him against Texas. He was good. Do I? Maybe it's do I? I've not been doing much, but I guess so. Might be the jersey I'm wearing. This is an Arsenal jersey, by the way. Big W yesterday. Huge. I wouldn't mind Sam Levitt. Trying to think. DJ Lagway. Oh, DJ Lagway's my guy. Could see the Jets or Ravens. Jets could. I could see that. Him and Justin Fields. But then again, like, are you really just going to draft, like, because Jalen Monroe's like a clone of Justin Fields. So is it really worth having, like, I think he'd be better off. What I weigh? Around 140. I'm skinny. I got that Sean O'Malley build. I'm around 140, but I'm tall. So I am very skinny. I am going to start putting on some weight. I do want to get a little bit bigger. But yeah, I got that skinny. I'm a skinny dude. See the Browns drafting Shuck. What's the deal with Shuck? His name, the way he pronounced his name bugs me. And did you see that combine throw? What's the deal with him? Yeah, Anakin had a rough go at it today. Timothy Chalamet look. Is he my celebrity lookalike, Timothy Chalamet? You know, I'm growing my hair out a bit long. We digging Timothy Chalamet? Hair and physique. I'll take it. 10 viewers. Get in there. All right. How about we get into this mock? It was nice catching up. It's always good talking to you guys. We're going to get into this mock. He does look a bit like Trevor Sikkema. He does. That is accurate, Malik. All right. Well, shout out to the 10 of you in here. We're gonna get into the mock. Derek, my guy, what a goat. Let's do it. All right. Took some time on this. I only did one trade. I went a little outside the box with this trade. But let me pull it up. Give me a second. You'd kick Chalamet's ass. Hope so. I have done some boxing training. So, and I got good kicks because I used to play soccer, so I can kick hard. So I'll kick the leg and with a 3-piece dinner. You remember have you guys ever seen the Sean O'Malley fight when Snoop Dogg's commentating? He's like 3-piece dinner with biscuits. That's what Timothy Chalamet with. All right. Let's get cracking. Full first round mock. Here we go. Oh, shit. Hold on. 3-piece and a soda. Flying knee. Yeah, I'll do the flying knee that Masvidal did on Ben Askren. Hey, we should talk UFC at some point as well. All right, let's do this. Okay. All right, so we're doing it in four at a time. Thought this is how I do the format. By the way, guys, is the Wi-Fi working well? Wi-Fi good? Yeah, that knee. 3 seconds into the fight. Wi-Fi working good? Everything functioning well? Completely smooth. Lovely. All right, let's get into this mock. All right, number 1 overall. Pretty self-explanatory. I think it's pretty obvious at this point. The Miami I was going to say the Miami Hurricanes. The Tennessee Titans select Cam Ward out of Miami. If you missed his Fortnite stream, you missed out because this dude was getting asked questions on who are his, top 5 wide receivers, best coaches. And when he was asked about the best coaches, first one he said was Brian Callahan. When he was asked best running back in the league, he said Tony Pollard. When he was asked who the best receivers in the league, he's like, hey, A.J. Brown's good, but he ain't no Calvin Ridley. This dude is a Titan. He is a Tennessee Titan. Calvin Ridley and Treylon Burks, 2 best receivers in the league, he said. Cam Ward's a Titan. I think he's the best QB in this class. I've been on the Cam Ward hype train since before the season started. I think he's very good. I think that he has the highest ceiling out of any quarterback. And I think Brian Callahan, offensive coach, he's going to like it. He does take some chances, but very good arm. He's a very good playmaker, very good from within the pocket. He can go through his reads really well. He's a dynamic player. He's kind of like a combination of Jordan Love and Kyler Murray to me. You're hoping he can be a bit more consistent than those 2 guys and stay healthy more than those 2 guys. And I think that you're looking at a franchise quarterback in the making here for Tennessee. So they get Cam Ward, they get their franchise guy. And at number 2, the Browns select Abdul Carter. And I see Tyler likes it. Yeah, to me, this is BPA. They need a lot. They do need a quarterback, but I don't think Shedeur is worth taking number 2 overall. I don't necessarily disagree with that, Tyler. I do agree. But yeah, Abdul Carter, I think he's the best player pound for pound in this draft. You talk about a game wrecker against the run and against the pass. I believe he led the league in tackles for loss last year in college football, and he just looks like Micah Parsons. He's got that Micah Parsons upside. I think within 3 years he can be a top 5 edge in the NFL. It says the Wi-Fi has gone a little weird. Is it still working well? But yeah, him and Myles Garrett on the D line for the next 4 or 5 years. That's gonna be very good. And to Tyler's point, you can go sideline to sideline. He's just a complete player. I love Abdul Carter. He's the best player in this class, pound for pound. And I do think him and Myles Garrett on the D line would be fascinating. I know, like the Crunch Time boys they all had Travis Hunter going number 2. I think Abdul Carter is a better football player than Travis Hunter. So It's fine. Okay, cool. Good. I think Abdul Carter is a better player, and I think the Browns, they take BPA, they go Abdul Carter. Giants, similar story here. Could take a quarterback, but I think signing Wilson and Jameis shows that they're not really in love with this year's quarterback class, and they're not really in love with Shooter Sanders. So I think they take the best player available, and once again, that is Travis Hunter. I think he's the second best player in this class. Obviously, as a corner, very, very good, great instincts. He's got incredible hands as well, and obviously, he's a very unique talent. And the Giants, they do need a corner, and they could use a wide receiver. And I think that him and Malik Neighbors on the same, excuse me, on the field at the same time, that could get nasty. So I think Travis Hunter's the best player on the board. Exactly. That's what I think happens there. And again, BPA, Travis Hunter is very unique talent. He has said he will retire if he doesn't play both ends, which I think he needs to slow his roll a little bit. But aside from that, I think that's a great pick for them. Talk to me nicely, Malik. Lenore Sellers is going to explode. Cam Newton 2.0. Pick number 4, the Patriots select offensive tackle Will Campbell. They need offensive line. And I do think that they're praying that the Browns or Giants take Shedeur, so they can take either Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter. But they need offensive line. They need to protect their quarterback. Drake May was getting demolished back there. And I think Will Campbell's the best tackle in this class. 6'3", 320, has the kind of short arms, but if you're not allowing sacks, I don't really care how short your arms are. Best tackle in this class. I think he goes number 4, and you get your franchise left tackle there. And yeah, you got to protect May, because I think Drake May, they got the receiver, Stephon Diggs. So yeah, you got to build through the trenches, and this is a Mike Vrabel kind of pick. You got to protect Drake May, because I think Drake May is going to be a really, really good quarterback in the league, and I think Will Campbell fits. I think he fits the Patriot culture. When you hear him talk, he fits that Mike Vrabel culture. I believe it was. Yeah, their offensive line was terrible last year, so I think they get Will Campbell. All right, next 4. I got the Jaguars at number 5, taking defensive tackle Mason Graham. Again, kind of BPA. The Jaguars' run defense and defense in general has always been really bad the last couple of years. And Mason Graham's just a behemoth. Like, he's one of the best players against the run in this class, and that's what the Jags need, in my opinion. And again, this has kind of been the most common mock, or the most common player being mocked to the Jaguars is Mason Graham, and I do think that he is a top 5 to 6 player in the class. Again, BPA, Jags need a lot. They take Mason Graham. The Raiders at 6 take Ashton Jeanty. This makes more and more sense. The more I think about it, I think Ashton, again, blue chip prospect. I think he's the 3rd best player in this class. The only thing he really lacks is height. Like, he's got it all. He had 2,900 yards, something crazy. Had a Heisman worthy campaign, and the Raiders need a running back. They need to balance their offense out. They could not run the ball last year. I think they take Jeanty. Pete Carroll pick. He likes running the ball, except for when it's on the 1-yard line in the Super Bowl. But yeah, Jeanty, when you think of the best running back prospects of the last 5 years, you think Bijan, you think Saquon. Jeanty's in that tier. Maybe not quite Saquon, but I think he's definitely worth the top 10 pick. Don't overthink it there. The Jets select Armin Membou. Don't know. Not sure how you say that, but they get their right tackle. I don't know if they have a right tackle on the roster, or at least not one that's good. So yeah, they need their offensive line is actually not that bad on paper, but the right tackle position is a big need. They take Membou, the best pure right tackle in the class. And yeah, I've gone bold at number 8. I think Mike Green's the second best edge in the class. And the Panthers did lose Brian Burns, I think they traded him to the Giants, correct? So I think they could use an edge. I thought about Tetairoa McMillan here, but I think the Panthers could get like a Jaden Higgins in the 2nd round or someone like that to fit their offense. I think Mike Green's going to be really, really good in the league. I know it might be a bit high, But I think he's really, I mean, 17 sacks, and you're standing out at Marshall. If you're getting top 15 recognition at Marshall, you got to be really, really good. And I love watching Mike Green. He's got a great blend of power and finesse. He's just a menace. I could see him being the Jared Verse of this year's class. And I think the Panthers, you put him and Derek Brown on the same defensive line, you got something cooking there. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Mike Green. He's one of my favorite players in the class. I think he's the second best pure edge, and I think the Panthers are getting a good one there. All right, next four, the New Orleans Saints. Like Shift God said, Kellen Moore, he's gonna be flexing his Rolex. All right, he's gonna be flexing his Rolex. There's a couple bold picks out of this one as well, but the Saints select Shedeur Sanders, the Colorado quarterback. This seems to be becoming more and more likely as Derek Carr. It appears he might not be a Saint, or at least he might not be playing because of that injury that he's got. And you're not really rolling with Spencer Rattler. Kellen Moore, offensive coach. He's worked with Dak Prescott before, and Shedeur Sanders has a lot of similarities to Dak Prescott as far as just being a pure pocket operator. He doesn't have the upside to be selected in the top 3, top 5, but I think 9's a fair spot for him. He's highly accurate, throws well under pressure, and he's been in the spotlight before, which is something you can't take away from him. You can't take away from him, and he's got that experience. And so, at the Saints, I think he probably could. I actually do think that he is a guy that can play day one and function well. I don't think he's a project that needs to sit super long. But yeah, I think the Saints, it's a solid fit for him. I don't like where the Saints are heading as far as immediate success. But I do think as far as a fit, they got Olave Shaheed. And I did make this mock before he got hurt. So because he just retired, didn't he? So maybe I would have taken a tackle if I'd known that, but I'm still cool with Shedeur in New Orleans. I think it's a solid fit. I think once they get rid of the cap situation that they have, I think it's a solid fit. And he gets to go to the NFC. It's a weaker quarterback conference. So I think that's a solid pick for them. Number 10, I got bold. This is a bold one. I got the Bears going running back here. And I thought of offensive line, but because the consensus seems to be offensive line, but if Will Campbell and Membo aren't there, oh, hold on a minute. Eduardo, what up? Hey, you can listen whenever. I appreciate it. And you might see D-line for the Lions. Who knows? But shout out Ed. Shout out Eduardo. They could take tackle here, but they've got some young tackles who they're investing in. So I don't know if that's the route that they're going to go. Obviously, they fix their interior. I think they take him. They need a running back. Like DeAndre Swift is not very good. Roschon Johnson's all right, but I think Amarian Hampton. You got to give Caleb Williams a running game. Every young quarterback needs some run game, and the Bears just could not run the ball at all. And I do think that with Ben Johnson, you can see he's trying to build a physical football team, and he's going to want to do what he did with the Lions, which is establish the run. And I think Amarian Hampton is the second best back in this class. He's incredibly explosive. Like Tyler said, he's a 3-down back. I think that's a great move for them. I thought about taking Tyler Warren, but I think running back's more of a need, and I do think Ben Johnson, he's gonna this is his Jahmyr Gibbs pick, like to Tyler's point, he can catch the ball as well. Amarian Hampton's gonna be really good in the league, so I think this is a good pick for the Bears. Might be a stretch at 10, but I like it. At 11, the Niners, I got them taking Will Johnson. This was a tough one. They kind of needed, they could use an edge. They could use offensive linemen. That is a good point, Malik. That is a good point. But yeah, they also need secondary. They lost Charvarius Ward. They've got Renardo Green, who's very good, but he's still young. And yeah, their secondary as a whole needs help. Like I said, they've already lost Charvarius Ward and Hufanga. So I think they need to go secondary. And I think Will Johnson's obviously a very, very good corner. Probably the best corner left on the board. It's between him and Jahdae Barron. I actually think it's very close between those two. But I think Will Johnson, he's going to be a very good corner in the league. So I don't think you need to overthink that one. I'd be pissed as a Rams fan if they get him. But like I said, there's a few things on the board. I could see him going edge. Could see them going offensive line. I think they go Will Johnson here again, kind of BPA, and I think that's a good pick for them. At number 12, I got the Dallas Cowboys selecting wide receiver Tetaroa McMillan. It is. I know it's going bold. I'm going a bit bold with that one, but I think it's a good move. They could take Tyler Warren though as well, like I said. But yeah, at number 12, I got the Cowboys taking Tetaroa McMillan. And yeah, man, him and CeeDee Lamb on the outside, that's a dangerous offense. And I think Tetaroa McMillan, I don't know if he's quite as polished as maybe a Matthew Golden as a route runner, but he's 6'5", 213, has got great hands. He can high point the football. And his upside is just too high for him to fall any further than 12, in my opinion. And the Cowboys, they're a little upset that Marion Hampton didn't fall because I think they could use him. But you take McMillan, you maybe take a Quinshon Judkins in the second round. Your offense is looking good. And yeah, it's going to be hard to stop CD and Tetaroa McMillan. So I like that pick for the Dallas Cowboys. They need another wide receiver outside of CD because they really don't. I mean, when you look at their depth chart, let me pull it up. They don't really have another option. I mean, Jalen Tolbert is their wide receiver too. Jonathan Mingo, they need a wide receiver too badly. Bigger, less polished AJ Green. I like that comp. But yeah, I think this is a great pick for Dallas, like I said. And they did get Javonte Williams, and Miles Sanders, so they have invested into the running back position. They need a receiver. They get arguably the best receiver in the class. Next up, this is my one and only trade. I got the Chargers trading up to pick 13 from 22. They trade up with the Dolphins to select tight end Tyler Warren. This would be nasty on the Chargers. This is a Harbaugh pick. You know, you see what they're trying to do. They've signed Mekhi Becton, great run blocker. They've added Najee Harris. What are they trying to do? They're trying to run the ball. They're trying to stuff it down your throat, pause. And I think Tyler Warren, he gives you a reliable pass catcher. He's one of the best pass catching tight ends in this class, if not number one. And he's a really good run blocker, which I think, like I said, that fits what they're trying to do. And I think just having a target like him for a quarterback like Justin Herbert, Will Dissly's solid, but you saw him in the wild card game dropping all those passes. Tyler Warren and Ladd McConkey in the same offense would be nasty, and he fits the scheme they're trying to run, in my opinion. And Tyler Warren, again, pound for pound, one of the best players in this class. Top 5, top 6, in my opinion. He's right there. So I think this is a Harbaugh type of pick. I think that if they'd stay at 22, they'll take Colston Loveland. But I think they'd be aggressive. They trade up. They get Tyler Warren. The Dolphins, and also another reason why I traded up, the Colts, I think, could take Tyler Warren as well. I think they need a tight end. So I think the Chargers snipe ahead of them. They get ahead of them. Hey, that is true, though. Hey, they're going to have a 1-2 punch. Tyler Warren and Tyler Conklin. Tyler times 2. You feel me? You feel me, Malik? But, yeah, they trade ahead of the Colts, which is a potential destination for Tyler Warren, and they add him to their offense. That would be scary. At 14, the Colts then select Jalen Walker. Very versatile player. Can get after the quarterback and plays an off-ball linebacker, can go sideline to sideline. Very good player. The Colts could use a player like that on their defense next to Zaire Franklin. And I just think their defense needs help. Their defense was just very inconsistent last year. And I think Jalen Walker, again, is up there with one of the best defensive players in the class. Very high ceiling. I think this is a great pick for them. At number 15, I got the Falcons taking Donovan Izaraku. There's a few edges available. They could take Michael Williams. They could take James Pierce. I think Donovan Izaraku he's very, I don't know why he's not projected higher. The production was terrific last year. I believe he had 14 sacks. He's a little smaller than the prototypical edge, but he's got a lot of he's a great finesse rusher, uses his hands well. And I think the Falcons, they need pass rush. They need a guy who can come in and contribute day one. And I think Izaraku fits that mold. If you're going to, produce, a 14 sack season in college, you're probably going to translate pretty well to the league day one. And I think that's what the Falcons need. They need a pass rusher. That was their main weakness last year, and I think Donovan Izaraku is a great one. I did have to double check to see if I spelled his name right. That was crazy. Next up, the Cardinals. They select defensive tackle Walter Nolan. Thought about him or Kenneth Grant or an edge, but they went out and got Josh Sweat. You had Calais Campbell. You pair Walter Nolan next to him. Walter Nolan, very good against the pass and against the run. I think he's a little more quick, a little more twitchy than a Kenneth Grant. And I think Jonathan Gannon, defensive-minded head coach, I think he's going to really like Walter Nolan. Exactly, and they did get rid of Roy Lopez. Like I said, Calais Campbell's there. He's solid, but he's very old. They need a defensive tackle. And I think Walter Nolan's the second best defensive tackle in this class. I think he's very good. Again, Jonathan Gannon, defensive guy. I think he'll love that pick. So, yeah, they get Walter Nolan. Good evening, Phil. Shout out. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right. Next up, the Cincinnati Bengals select defensive tackle Kenneth Grant. Bengals, they need defense. Their run defense has been bad the last couple of years. It's time to fix that. It's time to get Kenneth Grant in there. Just a big body. What is he, 6'3", 330, something like that. Just takes up so much space, can eat double teams. And if they re-sign Trey Hendrickson, you can't double both of them. So I think Kenneth Grant, great fit for Cincinnati. They need defense. I think he's arguably the best defensive lineman still on the board. So I think that's the route Cincinnati goes. The Seattle Seahawks, they go offensive line. They've needed offensive line for a long time. We know Sam Darnold does not function very well under pressure. We saw that in the playoffs. When the pressure's in his face, he ain't very good. So what was the pause? What did I have a pause moment? I didn't even realize. But yeah, they need offensive line, Seattle. And Gray Zabel can kind of play anywhere. He's played a lot of guard, center, tackle. Seattle need all of it. So I think he's a plug and play. Whichever position you need, Gray Zabel can play it. So yeah, I've been thrown off by the pause. What did I say? Are you guys fucking with me? Oh, you. Oh shit. Oh god, never mind. That threw me off. Damn. All right, whatever. Pressure in his face. Oh, that's a reach. That's a reach if I've ever heard it. Come on now. Yeah, he needs it. Sam Darnold needs it. That's what I'm doing. That's the that's the thought process behind that one. At 19, Bucks like Jahdae Barron. I love Jahdae Barron. He's a great player. He can play on the outside. Can play in the slot. Very good against the run as well. And Bucks secondary, Jamel Dean, Zion McCollum, Tyke Smith is looking a little thin. That corner room is looking a little thin. I think they could use Jahdae Barron. 13 viewers, get in there. I think they could use Jahdae Barron. I think he's a great player. And Todd Bowles, defensive coach. I'm sure I'll like that. Number 20, this is one of my favorite picks of the draft, man. Matthew Golden to the Broncos. I'm high on Denver this year, man. And you already got Courtland Sutton, your big body wide receiver. Why not add the perfect complement in Matthew Golden? He's one of my favorite players in this class. He's my favorite receiver in the class. He might be my second favorite player in this class behind Cam Ward. Such a smooth route runner, has blazing speed, very physical at the catch point, can line up anywhere you want him to. And I think him and Courtland Sutton's a great fit. You get another weapon for Bo Nix. This Broncos team now, watch out for him. I think if Denver nails this draft, they could have the best roster in the AFC West. I think they're right there. They just need another receiver and a running back. Yeah, they're good. Probably gonna be a wild card because the Chiefs, but I think they're gonna be they're gonna be good. They're gonna be really good. I like what they got going on. Like you said, their defense is already set. So if they can just get that offense going, and if Bo Nix doesn't fall off a cliff, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. Me and Lucas do agree. I actually do have a few more of Lucas's picks later on. One specifically that's very bold. All right, next. Oh, whoa. the Pittsburgh Steelers select quarterback Jackson Dart. Okay. They need a quarterback, man, and Aaron Rodgers is full of shit. I don't know what the hell he's up to. Just get a quarterback in the building. And this is kind of a Steelers pick. Jackson Dart, he's kind of destined to be kind of mid, and the Steelers are destined to be 10-7 for the next 20 years. Match made in heaven. Tell me this ain't a match made in heaven. Like I said, they need a quarterback. I actually don't mind Jackson Dart. I think he's got some good stuff. I don't think he has the ceiling, but he's got a solid arm. He's got good mobility. He doesn't read the field very well, but he's got a solid skill set. And yeah, Pittsburgh needs a quarterback. He's definitely a lot better than the quarterbacks they've had in recent years. He'll be better than Russell Wilson. He'll be much better than Kenny Pickett. I think this pick will send them from 10-7 all the way up to 10-7. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Rodgers needs to make up his mind, man. What, Zach Wilson? I could see it, but wait till you see who I have you picking at 28. I think you'll like it. It's debatable. It's either him or Shedeur. Or maybe, I think he might have a stronger arm than Shedeur just by a little bit. Kenny Pickett, he'll be better than Kenny Pickett. I think he will be. Oops. All right. Next up, Dolphins select Kelvin Banks. This is pretty self-explanatory. Got to protect Tua. I don't love the Dolphins this year. I think this could be Tua and McDaniels last year, but you got to protect Tua. Got to keep him upright. Kelvin Banks is the best tackle left on the board. I think he's very good. At 23, the Packers, they need some pass rush, but they also need some run stuffing defenders. And Micah Williams is very good against the run. Didn't have great production, but he's got the talent. And I think that he's not in a position where he needs to be their main edge rusher because they've already got Rashawn Gary. So yeah, you got a guy who can rush the passer, is very good against the run. Packers, they need defense, in my opinion. And so they go and get Michael Williams there. I thought about them taking a corner. I thought about them taking maybe Siobhan Revel. Now that I think about it, I kind of wish I did. But anyway, they get Michael Williams. That's a good pick. He's a solid player. I don't think he's quite near I think guys like Izaraku and Green are definitely better. But I think Michael Williams is still solid. He's still a first-round pick. Matt LaFleur is a bit of a wuss. Yeah, I don't like the Dolphins this year. Vikings at 24. They select Nick Emanawari out of South Carolina. They need a safety. They lost Cam Bynum. Harrison Smith's getting old. Nick Emanawari is a freight train. Okay. Nick Emanawari is a freight train. I think he's arguably the best safety in the class. I believe he had 2 pick sixes, 6'3", 230. Ran a blazing fast 40. I know I don't really care about the 40, but still. He could line up at safety in the nickel, or you could even put him as a linebacker. I think he fits that defense very well. Brian Flores is going to love him. They got some hard hitters on that defense, and I think he fits right in. He's a very Harrison Smith-like safety. So I really like this fit from Minnesota. As long as J.J. McCarthy can just be a game manager, this team's going to do some stuff. It might not win the Super Bowl or anything. I don't think they will, but I think if they get Emanawari, they've pretty much checked every box. Something like that. Yeah, he's getting old. All right. Next up, I believe you guys will see the Lions pick here. Let me know what you think. We see both the Rams and Lions picks here. Boom. All right. At 25, the Houston Texans select offensive tackle Josh Simmons. They traded away Laremy Tunsil. They've added some tackles, but they added Trent Brown. He's old as hell. They need a franchise tackle ASAP. And I believe Josh Simmons played with CJ Stroud. I might be wrong. But yeah, they need offensive line. Yeah, that's all I got. And Josh Simmons falling at 25 it's a steal. If he doesn't get hurt, he's probably going earlier. At 26, my Los Angeles Rams. I thought about Siobhan Revel. I really, really did. And I would love Siobhan Revel to be a Ram. But if Colston Loveland's there, man, I think him in this Rams offense would be lethal. Credible after the catch. He's almost like a wide receiver playing tight end. And you know Matt Stafford would just love to have a weapon like Colston Loveland. How are you going to guard Puka, Tay, and Colston Loveland? And he gets to learn from Tyler Higbee. And it's a Sean McVay weapon. It's a match made in heaven, man. And it's also kind of a BPA. He's a matchup nightmare. He's a quarterback's dream. I love this pick. Like I said, I actually thought of Starks as well. I'm not going to lie. I thought of Starks, thought of Siobhan Revel. If Colston Loveland's on the board, you don't pass up on him. Yes, I do like some Michigan men. Big Josiah Stewart fan as well. I think he's going to be really good. But yes, you take Colston Loveland here if you're the Rams. Ravens taking Malachi Starks. Just tell me that Malachi Starks. Oh, that's good to know, Malik. Okay. I could always rely on you to know ball. The Ravens select Malik Starks. Tell me with a straight face that he doesn't look like a Raven. Does he not play like a Raven? Him and Kyle Hamilton in the secondary. Oh my God. That secondary was pretty dookie last year. They had Malachi Starks, who can play safety and he can play in the nickel. He's really good against the run. And yeah, him and Kyle Hamilton would be a deadly pairing. Like I said. God damn it. Like I said, he's built to be a Raven. He was put on this earth to be a Raven. I love that pick for them. And then your Detroit Lions select defensive end James Pierce Jr. Yeah, man. That would be him and Kyle Hamilton would be nasty. But yeah. James Pierce Jr. is the Lions pick. He's been sliding a bit due to some personality concerns, but at 28, it's worth it. You pick the man. Like Coach Walk said, like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. My cat's trying to get into my door. I'll let him in a minute. But yeah, James Pierce Jr., what do we think, guys? James Pierce, you're getting one of the most talented edge rushers in the class. They need an edge opposite of Hutch. Your second edge is currently Marcus Davenport, which isn't really going to work. And James Pierce, 13 sacks in 2023, 8 last year, 21 sacks over the last 2 years. He's a beast. He's a beast. So I think this is a good fit for you guys. And all right, the chat likes it. Okay, good. We like it. We like it. Okay, cool. Let's get on to the last four. Oh, ooh. Ooh, me and Lucas. Ooh. Me and Lucas both are on the Travion Henderson hype train. They need a running back. Brian Robinson. He's the nail, and Travion Henderson's your hammer. Austin Eckler's getting a bit old. Like I said, there's been a lot of rumblings about them needing a running back. Travion Henderson's a dog. Okay. 7 yards a pop last year. And he's not going to be getting much of a heavy workload because he's not going to be asked to get 20 carries a game right away. Him and Jaden Daniels, that read option, my goodness. If you add a speedy running back to this offense that can score every time he touches the ball, this offense is going to be very hard to stop. So I do like this fit. I like Travion Henderson a lot. He's one of my favorite players in this draft. Bills, they get Jahad Campbell. He falls. Jahad Campbell falls to the Bills. Again, this is kind of BPA. But, Matt Milano's getting older. They need someone to partner with Terrell Bernard for the future. And Jahad Campbell is just a great athlete. He's great in pass coverage, great against the run. Like I said, great athlete. Fits that Buffalo Bills defense like a glove. And I think that, again, it's BPA. They don't really have too many needs. So they go BPA. They add Jahad Campbell to the defense. Sean McDermott, defensive coach. He's going to love that. I got the Chiefs going interior. They take Tyler Booker. They lost Joe Thuney. They need some offensive line help. Thought about taking a tackle, but I think they go interior with Tyler Booker. And then, yes, the Eagles select Shamar Stewart. When I realized that he was still on the board, and the Eagles were there, I was like, oh God. You just know the Eagles are going to turn this man into a demon and then get rid of him in 4 years and then draft another demon. It's just a damn shame. But he was on the board. Like I said with Jack Campbell, he fits him like a glove, so I had to do it. I would not like it because Shamar Stewart, he's not going to be a day one instant impact guy, but he doesn't need to on the Eagles. And they grow. Any defensive lineman that goes to Philly seems to do well. And this is a great fit for Philly. I think it takes Shamar Stewart. I did think about having someone trade in the first round to take Jalen Milroe, but I just couldn't fucking do it. Okay. What do we think? What do we think of the mock? Any complaints? You guys seem to like the Lions pick. We like it. Any picks you disagree with? A-. Oh, I'll take it. Exactly. Decent. One might argue could have gone. Yeah, he should have gone round one. I really like this mock. Appreciate it, Tyler. You got an A-. Okay, good. I went bold with a few, but I like it. I think it's good. My favorite pick is Matthew Golden to the Broncos. They're going to be fucking good this year, the Broncos. I think it does. I think it's a good fit. All right, so that was the mock. So I will leave it up to you guys. So it's obviously very late over there. So if we want to just do a quick mailbag and wrap up the show, I'm open to that. But I've got some trivia here. Didn't think that it was going to take that long. Do you guys want to do mailbag or do you want to do trivia? Because it is very late. So I'm not gonna kill you guys. This show is only supposed to be an hour. And we're getting there. So what do you guys want to do? We're doing mailbag or we're doing trivia? I got 10 questions. Either. Trivia. Okay. Whatever you guys want. I'm cool. I know it's very mail trivia. I know it's late over there. I know some of you guys are tired. So whatever you guys want to do, if you're up for trivia, we'll do it. If not, we'll just do mailbag. We'll do a quick 10-minute mailbag. Trivia? Okay. Tyler Shift. My guy Alex, the dull spoon. It's not even 10 o'clock. Yeah, I can always count on you because your time zone is great for me. Staff? No, I didn't. Really? Adams. Staff and Devontae Adams. Is that what you mean? Why haven't I seen this? I've not been on social media much today. I have not. Nobody is tired. Let's do trivia. Okay. We're doing trivia. Cool. I've stolen this from Lucas Klotz. So make sure to keep track of your guys' score. Do you want me to keep track of your guys' score, or do you guys want to keep tracking it? 9:53 Minneapolis. Oh, great. I got 2 people in the central time zone. I can count on you two. Lovely. I know. It's scary, huh? Do you guys want to keep track, or should I keep track? I have some paper here that I could use to keep track. So you guys put your answers and I'll keep track, or you guys can just keep track. And you get that music. All right, okay, I'll keep track. So if you are participating in the trivia, give me a thumbs up so I can write your name. Okay, yeah, we don't need any cheating bastards. I might let my cat in so you can say hi to him. So if you're participating, put a thumbs up so I can write your name down here. You can just. Oh shit! My parents are getting my cat. Never mind. Are you joking or are you serious? It's not bad. It's quarterback trivia. It's not super hard. Oh really? What did you? What specifically? Sorry. I'm really sorry. Really sorry to hear it. Okay, so we got a coach. Anakin. Give me a second, Tyler. Oh crap, these fucking pens are dog shit. Jesus Christ. Let's use a pencil. Alright, we got a coach, Anakin. Hold up. Really? Oh shit. Well, I actually saw. Have you heard of Monster Jam? I met one with an amputated leg. So that's good man. Hey, soldier. I know. Yeah. uh, okay, so oh fuck, I've lost track of the thumbs up. So Tyler's doing it. Xavier, Derek, Spoon. See if I've missed any. You can't type as much bullshit as me and I've both. I felt bad because I didn't want to like be like, oh, you're joking, because I felt bad. I wanted to be courteous. All right, so we got 6 participants: Coach, Anakin, Tyler, Xavier, Derek, and Little Spoon. Let me know if I've missed you. Let me know if I've missed your name. Last second applications. I've got 6 here written down. Last second applications. Any last second applications? Give you 30 seconds. I've got 6 of you: Coach, Anakin, Tyler, Xavier, Derek, and Little Spoon. Ooh, let me see. We got 11 of you in here. I've only got 6 participants. Who am I missing? Shift God. There we go. Shift. Okay, I've got 7. I'm in and out of the room, but I'll try to answer some. No worries. No worries. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start. If I see a new name pop up, I will add you to it. All right. All right, let's do this. It should be fun. Can't wait to see you. Yeah. All right. Shout out Malik. You know ball. Okay, let's do this. It's getting fucking late over there. Jesus. All right, yeah, let's bang this out. Okay. Oh, I'm a fucking cat again. Alrighty. NFL quarterback trivia. I got 10 questions for you guys. Let me just hold up. Let me get this set up. I need to get the answer key in case I fuck up any of them. All right. It is trivia time. This is about the quarterback position. I got 10 questions. Let's see who wins. And if it is a tie, I will do that thing that the Crunch Time guys do on the show where you have to name 5 of the category. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's get cracking. Question number 1. How many quarterbacks have been selected in the first round since 2020? Is it A, 12, B, 17, C, 15, or D, 19? Okay. All right, answers coming through. Coach Walk says 19. We got B, B15, C, C, B. All right, so out of these 7, we got B, B, C, B, C, B, D, B. All right, let me see if all 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, have I missed one? I think I forgot to write one down. Malik. I'll add Malik to it. My cat is on the desk. Okay. The correct answer is D, 19. Coach Walk is the only person who got that one right. So Coach has one. Coach is on the board. The answer is D, 19. 15, C, same thing. All right. Coach Walk gets it right with 19. There have been 19 of them. The 19 are Joe Burrow, Tua, Herbert, Love. 2021, it was Lauren, the one year of 5. So that gets us to 9. Then there was Kenny Pickett in 2022, gets us to 10. Then the year with Stroud, Young, and Richardson, it gets us to 13. And then the 6 last year, 19. All right. Well, shit. Jordan Love, yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of them. All right, so Coach Walk is the only one on the board. All right. Okay, nice one. Next question. There are 2 quarterbacks who hold the record for the most playoff wins without a Super Bowl ring. Can you name them? So there are 2 quarterbacks that are tied for first with most playoff wins without a Super Bowl ring. Is it A, Dan Marino and Jim Kelly? B, Donovan McNabb and Jim Kelly? C, Dan Marino and Donovan McNabb? Or D, Dan Marino and Josh Allen? What are we thinking? We got a couple C's, Marino and McNabb. Got a range of answers here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we've got all 8. All 8 of you have put in your answer. And the answer, again, only one person has gotten this right. And it is Tyler. It is B, McNabb and Kelly. Both of them have a 9. Oh, wait, did you? No, you said B first. Okay. All right, you're going B. It is B. You got it right the first time. You got it right. It is B. It is McNabb and Kelly. McNabb and Jim Kelly both have 9. Dan Marino has 8. And Josh Allen has 7. It is McNabb and Kelly. I would have thought Dan Marino as well. Most playoff wins without a ring. It is McNabb and Kelly. So Tyler's the only one that got that right, I believe. So Coach and Tyler are the only 2 that are on the board so far. All right. Next question. Who has the highest ever passer rating for a rookie quarterback? I'll try to get through this quicker because it's getting late. Who has the highest ever passer rating for a rookie quarterback? Yeah, Josh Allen could break that record very soon. Is it A, Dak Prescott? B, Jaden Daniels? C, CJ Stroud? Or D, Robert Griffin III? Answers are coming through. We've got 6 of them. We just need, I believe, Tyler and someone else. Spoon. We need the dual spoons answer. Okay, we've got the answers. And my oh my, only one person has gotten it right again. And it is my man, Xavier. Anakin, I have to put your first one. You said B first. I'm sorry. I gotta go B first. You typed B first. Whatever your first answer is, I'm going. Xavier, it is A. It is Dak Prescott. Jaden Daniels was the popular answer, but it is Dak with a 104. It is Dak. So Xavier got it right. That is a shame that it is Dak Prescott. Can't vote. Yeah, I'm sorry, Anakin. I'd already locked it in. The most knowledgeable one in here is 0 for 3 for trivia. All right, well done, Xavier. Xavier's on the board. We got a three-way tie between Coach, Anakin, and Xavier. Oh shit, I'm getting this wrong. All right. Coach, Anakin, and Xavier tied for first at 1. It is very tragic that it's Prescott, but he did have a very efficient rookie year. Far from the best, but it was efficient. All right, question number 4. Who has thrown the most interceptions since the start of the 2023 season? Oh, wait, yeah, I must be. Did you? Oh, shit, yeah. Fuck. Sorry, Tyler. I'm tripping. Wait, no, did Anakin get one right? I think I said Anakin instead of Tyler. Yeah, sorry, it's Coach Tyler and Xavier. My fault. My fault, Tyler. Okay, who has thrown the most picks? Is it A, Geno Smith, B, Jordan Love, C, Josh Allen, D, Baker Mayfield? Since the start of last year, so the last 2 years. Oh no, Malik. Put that answer in there. We got 4 of them. We got C, C, D, B. Oh, I'm a fucking cat. What's that again? Jesus Christ. B, B, C. Oh, God damn it. Hold up. Let me see if I've gotten all 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have D, Derek. Okay. Once again, 2 of them have gotten it right. It is Anakin and Derek. It is D, Baker Mayfield. It is Baker Mayfield. The BBC. It is Baker Mayfield. He threw 10 in 2023 and 16 this year. He has 26. So that was Derek and Anakin. Anakin is on the board. What did Coach say? Coach had C, Allen. Jordan Love was that. I knew putting him in there. I knew people would say Love. I knew it. It is tough, isn't it? But yeah, Derek is on one. We got my man, the Dull Spoon, Shift, and Malik bringing up the rear. Allen threw 18 in 2023, but he only threw 6 this last year, so he has 24. I think Love has 24 as well. Geno, I think, has 25, but Baker has 26. All right, so Coach, Anakin, Tyler, Xavier, and Derek all have 1. Spoon, Shift, and Malik all have 0, I believe. Exactly. This was only regular season. I'm very sorry. I knew Geno and Love would be bait answers. I knew that would be bait. All right, question number 5, I think. Yeah. Who has the most career passing yards in NFL history before turning 30? Is it A, Jared Goff, B, Peyton Manning, C, Matthew Stafford, or D, Patrick Mahomes? Most career passing yards before turning 30. They're good options, aren't they? I'm getting through your answers, writing them down. Hold on. Oh shit, I keep getting this wrong. Okay, Anakin says C. Malik says D. Okay. Well, you guys know it. It's C. Matthew Stafford. You knew I had to put a Stafford question in there. You knew it. I had to. Shift Malik and Spoon. You gotta get off the bottom. Pause. Of course, it's Matthew Stafford. You knew I had to put a Stafford one in there. All right, so I think Coach, Anakin, Tyler, Derek, and Xavier all said C. So you guys are all up to 2. Hey, you'll get you're not gonna go 0 for 10 like Klay Thompson. You're getting 1. They are. Yeah, man, those, as Lions fans would say, garbage time stats. You know, he did have a lot of garbage time passing yards. Yeah, I think he has like 34,000. All right. God, it's fucking late for you guys over there. Let's get through this. All right, next question. Who has the most passing touchdowns in a season whilst not making the playoffs? So most touchdown passes in a season where they didn't make the playoffs in that same season. Does that make sense? Your options are A, Joe Burrow from this past season, B, Dan Marino, C, Drew Brees, or D, Justin Herbert. Little Spoon says C, Drew Brees. Coach says B, Dan Marino. Tyler says A, Joseph Burrow. Anakin says B, Marino. Let me see here. Shift says A, Joe Burrow. Derek says A, Burrow. Waiting for Xavier and Malik. Malik says B, Dan Marino. Xavier says A, Joe Burrow. Malik, Anakin, and Coach, congrats. It is Dan Marino. From the 1984 season, he threw 44 touchdowns and still missed the playoffs. Joe Burrow was 1 away. He had 43. It is Marino. Marino threw 44 in 1984. Still didn't make the playoffs. That doesn't sum up Dan Marino's career. I don't know what does. But we've got a tie for Malik. Yes. Fuck me. Do it again tomorrow. I'll cook up a trivia tomorrow. Malik got one. Yes. All right. So Malik is off the bottom. Xavier, Tyler, and Derek are tied with 2. It's Coach and Anakin, the bitter rivals, who are in first. Tied for first. I hate it so bad. Oh, man. All right. I think we got 3 more. This next one's my favorite question. It's you and Shift are in last. Sorry, I had to remind you that again. Sorry. Okay. This next one's my favorite question. We got 4 more. Hang in there. Harden in game 7. I think, yeah, Coach probably blocked you. All right, next up, question 7. This is my favorite one. How many games did Johnny Money Manziel win in his entire NFL career? Is it A, 2, B, 4, C, 6, or D, 8? Coach blocked me too. Really, Derek? What a shame. How many games did Johnny Manziel win in his career? In his entire 2-year stint with the Browns. He was supposed to be legendary, man. He was supposed to be legendary. Coach Walk says B. C, C. Okay, hold up. Derek says C. I'm keeping track as we go along. Shift God C. Spoon says B. Tyler says C. Malik says C. Anakin says C. Hold up. Malik C. Anakin C. Xavier C. All right, I've got all the answers. I really hope I'm keeping track. Well, you guys are all wrong. The answer is indeed A, 2. Ooh. It is A, 2. He won 2 games in his entire career. Yep. 2-6 in his career. 2-6 with 7 touchdowns and 6 picks. Shutout. Yeah, no one said it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 2. Johnny Football, baby. You really were. Yeah, don't give Johnny Manziel more credit. Yeah, he was 2-6. He won 2 games. They were against the Niners and the Bengals. Those are the 2 teams he beat. All right, we still got a tie. Still got a tie for first. All right, we got 3 more. We're down the home stretch. True or false? So you got a higher chance of getting this one right. True or false? No quarterback taken number 1 overall has ever made it to the Super Bowl in either of their first 2 seasons. Is it A, true, B, or B, false? No quarterback taken number 1 overall has ever made it to the Super Bowl in either of the first 2 seasons. Is it A, true, or B, false? Shift God says A, true. I'm sorry, Derek. I'll get you out of here soon. All right, we got Malik says B. Tyler says A. Anakin says B. Xavier says B. Spoon says B. And then Derek's answer is A. It is B. It is false. And Malik is correct. It was true until Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's the only one. Joe Burrow went in his 2nd year. So it is false. Joseph Lee Burrow is the only one there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 B's. Shift, you're still in last, brother. Did you read it? Oh no. Burrow. It was Burrow. So we got, I think 4 got right. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5. 1. Oh shit. And I fucked up Anakin's score. Anakin is 4. Did Derek say B? No, Derek said A. 1, 2. Okay, I think we're good. Oh well. Oh no. Oh, that's rough. All right. We got 2 more specifically. 2 more. All right, so far we got Coach 4, Anakin 4, Xavier 3. I think Tyler is 2. I might be wrong. I might have to go back and look at this because it's tough to keep score. But I think Tyler has 2, Derek 2, Vidal Spoon has 1. Yeah, you got 1 right. You got 1. Shift with a banging 0, and Malik has 2. Okay, 2. Okay, right. Last 2 questions. The Cleveland Browns returned to the NFL as an expansion franchise in 1999. Since then, how many quarterbacks have started a game for Cleveland? Is it A, 35, B, 37, C, 30, or D, 42? Is this like a good difficulty or is this too hard? Malik says C. Coach Walk says D. Derek says C. Okay. Shift God says B. Let's see here. Spoon says D. Xavier D. Picks D. Tyler B. Where's Anakin? It's challenging. Tough as my balls. Hey. You're damn right, brother. Okay. We've got all your answers, I believe. And only, oh shit. Okay, yeah. 2 people got it right. Derek and Malik. It is 40. It is C, 40. It is 40 of them. It's fucking wild. C, 40 is the correct answer. I knew putting D as 42 would be bait. But yes, it is C, 40. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. All right. They've had 40, yeah. In 25 years, they've had 40 of them. All right. Final question. Coach and Anakin are the top 2. So this could be the tiebreaker. If not, we'll go into sudden death. Final question. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. currently holds the record for the most passing yards in Super Bowl history. How many yards did he throw for? This was in Super Bowl 52 against the Eagles. Is it A, 505, B, 496, C, 501, or D, 498? This is Shift's chance to get one right. All right, let me see. Derek says C. Xavier D says A. Malik says A. All right. We have the answer. It is A, 505. Boom. It is A. Malik with a comeback finished with 4. You got 4 in a row. And Shift. Boom. Shift got one right. Let's fucking go. All right. So there we go. The final standings. It's Coach and Anakin tied for first. So we'll do a tiebreaker with you two. Xavier and Malik tied in second with 4. Derek third. Tyler and Spoon with 2. And then Shift with 1. But you got 1. That 2-minute drill, Malik, was fucking electric. Okay, Coach Anakin, do you want to do a tiebreaker or are we sharing the win? What are we doing here? Because I know it's late over there. Are we doing a tiebreaker or are we sharing the win? Anakin. I was gonna do what they do for tiebreakers, like you have to name the top 5, blah blah blah. Yeah, was that too hard? Should I make it easier next time? Computer cop. No, let him have it. I don't want him to be butthurt. Oh no. I'm happy sharing the win. So we're gonna share the win. Coach and Anakin, we're gonna kumbaya. We're gonna kumbaya here. It's hard enough. Maybe I'll make it a smidge easier. But I thought that was competitive. Yeah, the Browns QB one was brutal. Notice give him 3 seconds to answer. Well, the problem is I got I'm like 10 seconds ahead, so I can't really tell. You know? Like when I say it, there's like a 5-10 second delay before you guys type in your answer. So I can't really tell if it's 3 seconds. It was great. Okay, well, you know what? We'll share the win. There we go. That was fun. All right, cool. It's 11:24 there. You guys got to get out of here. Appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning back into the podcast. It means a lot to come back after all those months out and to have 10 viewers. Great. You guys are the best. Shout out Coach, Anakin, Tyler, Xavier, Derek, the Dull Spoon, Alex, Shift, Malik. Phil was in here as well. Might be forgetting another. But shout out to all you guys for tuning in the show. You guys are the best. Baller podcast. Appreciate it. We're going to be doing more of these. I am starting back up. This has made me feel good. I was a little nervous going into today. Keep it up. Don't get discouraged. Appreciate you, Coach Walk. The ball has never lied, except for when I said the Rams were going to have the best offense in the fucking league. Appreciate you, Xavier. Appreciate you, Tyler. Appreciate it. Awesome. All right. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. I might cook up another trivia for you guys tomorrow. We'll see. I'll figure it out. It is the hat. Glorious, glorious hat. All right. You guys are all goats. Appreciate you for tuning in. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, if not some point next week. See ya.